Hi there, I'm Chef Celeste, and you're watching My Louisiana Kitchen with Chef Celeste. Today we're talking chicken. It doesn't get any easier than that because you know you can make it 101 ways. So we're gonna have roasted chicken with potatoes and some vegetables and pair that with a dessert that you will not believe, but you're gonna love. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a chicken, half chicken, because I don't need to cook a lot, so I don't want to cook a lot right now. So if you only need a little bit, cut that chicken in half, season it up, freeze the other half, or save it for another day, okay? You can only keep it in the refrigerator for up to 7 days, so remember that. Now, I have my chicken. I have some fresh carrots from the market that's cut up in here as well. And sometimes your fresh carrots are not going to be as pretty as the mass-produced ones that you find in the grocery store. So be mindful when you go to your local farmers markets. The produce is fresh, it's beautiful, but maybe not as much as mass-produced, but still yet just equally as nutritious and delicious. Okay, so we're gonna have some parsley to go on here, and I'm gonna mix it all in a little bit. You can use gloves for this here. At the restaurant I would normally use gloves, not today. All right, we have some garlic. I'm gonna put lots of garlic on here. Okay, this is granulated garlic. I'm gonna add some of my steak seasoning because that goes everywhere. You can find this on my website, and just hit the link and you can buy all of my products. I have this, we have some pink Himalayan salt going on there as well. So I have that product. I have in my steaks, not steak seasoning, my Creole garlic. So all the products are on there. Okay, so now let's go in with, look at this garlic. I roasted the garlic in the oven for about 45 minutes. Put a little bit of oil in there, and I covered it with foil because you don't want it to burn. But I'm gonna smash this all in there. I'm gonna take about 4 cloves, and it smells delicious. You can take these cloves just the way I'm gonna squeeze it out. Watch this here. Well, this whole one is coming out, and you can spread this on a loaf of bread, slice it open, just spread it down there and make your own garlic bread. Just about anything. This can go on a nice charcuterie board. People like to dip into fresh garlic, fresh roasted garlic. Look how that comes out. Just so nice and toasty. Okay, now another safety tip. You see how I'm pulling this off, but I have not touched the chicken yet, okay? So do not touch the chicken until you're actually ready to, you have everything in here, you're ready to mix it up. Clean your hands, pop it in the oven because we don't want to double dip into anything. I'm gonna have some potatoes go in here as well. So let me get all my potatoes that are going in here. That's all I want in there right now. That's all I want to eat. And then now, look at this. I'm gonna mix all of this up. Okay, it's gonna get all this color. We're gonna go all on the underside of here, and you're all set. Okay, rub all of that garlic in. We don't want big chunks of garlic. So I'm gonna let the chicken sit on top of the potatoes and the carrots, and you'll see what I'm gonna do with the mixed vegetables over here in a little bit, okay? So this is gonna go in a preheated oven at 340 degrees, and it's gonna cook for about 45 minutes, okay? We're gonna take this out when the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees. I'll be right back.
Down in Baton Rouge is a culture like you've never seen. It's full of excitement, creativity, and a whole lot of incredible food. You don't even know Louisiana until you've been down to Baton Rouge, and there's nothing more Louisiana than the capital city. Plan your trip at visitbatonrouge.com.
Okay, so while we're waiting on the chicken to cook, because that's gonna take a little minute, we're gonna do our desserts. How many of you have Uncrustables at home? I love a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich, always have. Grill them, do whatever I wanna do to them. But they have this nice hazelnut one, so it's going to give you that nice chocolatey feeling. So we're going to elevate it. You know, you got the snacks in there. The kids can eat theirs like the regular sandwich. You know, you can as well. But what I did, I just sauteed this one here in a little bit of oil, some kind of fried. So if you don't want to do that, I did one in the oven, brushed a little bit of butter on there, popped it in the oven. You can brown it off as much as you want or as little as you want. We just want that nice toasty feel, okay? So what I'm gonna do with that, I have a little bit of butter, a pat of butter that's going in. I'm just gonna make a chocolate sauce. So I'm in the mood for a nice chocolatey dessert. So what better way? Uncrustables. They are right there in the breakfast section in your grocery store. So give them a try. Okay? You won't be disappointed. This is something for the entire family. There you go. A little bit of half and half. You can use heavy cream if you like. I'm gonna have some chocolate chips going in. These are, I like the dark chocolate morsel, so that's just the flavor profile that I like. And just stir it around. This is gonna melt the chocolate down in here. It's gonna give me a nice little sauce. The consistency will be, well, you'll see what the consistency is gonna be when I put it together. You're gonna be amazed with this one here. So again, think outside the box. Take what you have at home, try something new, which again is the Uncrustables, paired with some chocolate sauce that you make at home. You know, this is just regular Hershey's morsels that I'm putting in here, and I'm making a light sauce. The milk I'm using is local farmland, so use some of your local ingredients as well. And a lot of these things you can actually have shipped to you, so that works out as well. I'm just working out all the lumps in here. You see how quick and easy this is. It doesn't take all day. You don't have to spend all day to make a beautiful dessert at home, to make something nice and satisfying, okay? This is it. I'm gonna let this cool for a minute, just enough to be able to touch. And when I come back, I'm gonna show you what the chicken looks like, because we have a finishing process on that. And then we're gonna plate this up, because we are not gonna eat dessert first, okay? I'll be right back.
Give me a little bit of Cajun, a little bit of Creole, and a little bit of creativity. Now that's flavor. And the only place you'll get it this good is Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city. Get a taste at visitbatonrouge.com.
Okay, remember I told you I was gonna make a sauce to go with the chicken. So this is gonna be the finishing. It's not a heavy thing, so I'm gonna add some garlic to my mixed vegetables. These are frozen mixed vegetables. You don't have to have everything fresh. Some of you all may be in an area where you do a lot of frozen. If you do can, if you have to, you know, you have to. It's okay. All right, so now we're gonna put the butter in. This is about 2 pats of butter, and we're gonna let that melt a little bit. So I'm gonna finish spicing up my vegetables here. So now I'm gonna add some steak seasoning on there. We're going in with the cayenne pepper. I'm going with a pinch. Okay? Because when you put it in, you cannot take it out, okay? So that's why I changed my mind about dipping. I have to remember to tell you about my spaghetti. Years ago, I was not a professional chef then, so I will say that. We're gonna add a little bit of basil in there. Okay. And I'm gonna crank this up just above medium. So I made this wonderful pot of spaghetti, and it had beef in there, it had some chicken in there, all that good stuff, right? But I put too much cayenne pepper in there. So we're sitting there, everybody sweating, trying to eat this spaghetti. It was good, but it was so hot. So just remember, when you're doing, when you're adding any type of pepper in here, be mindful of how much you're putting in, and who you're feeding. I'm laughing at myself because you all probably know by now, I'll just grab whatever utensil I have by me. So I don't, you know, it doesn't bother me. I don't scratch up the bottom of my non-sticks though. Now that is a no-no. But I just keep myself amused in the kitchen. We're gonna let this go for a little bit. It's on high now because I have everything in here and it has my full concentration. So we have the butter in here, we have garlic in here, it smells amazing. I have the seasoning in here that I want. It's not overpowering. And let me show you what it's okay to do. You know, when you're in there cooking and you're trying to get your recipes down, it's okay to go in there and taste. I like where it is. Just don't double dip. Now that this is where I want it, this is some red wine. I'm just going to take that. This is about a half a cup. And add that in there. And just let it simmer down for a little bit. And then I'm gonna add it to the chicken and plate it up for you. So this is nice and simple. It gives it that extra layer of depth. It elevates your dish a little bit. By all means, if you're doing this for your children, just don't add the wine in there, you know? But what you can add in there, you can do some sparkling grape juice, something like that, just a little bit, because you don't want to sweeten this up too much. We still want you to have the benefit of your nice, healthy vegetables. Look at how this is starting to bubble up a little bit. We're gonna let it reduce for about 2 minutes only, and then we're gonna plate everything up, okay? So we have our wonderful chicken and potatoes. We have our unexpected Uncrustables, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're ready. The chicken is out of the oven. I put it in the pan with vegetables and the wine and the butter, and look at this. I can't even speak because I'm just ready to eat this right now. It looks amazing. Paired that with some macaroni and cheese and a little bit of salad. So let's move over here to dessert. The chocolate sauce I put in my bowl, and I just did a little bit of drizzling around here. Then listen to this here. I'm gonna do this 2 ways. You hear that? I love the crunch on that. This one is not going in there. And I only have a half of this one here because my camera guys ate it, okay? I'm telling on them. But let's dip this in here. You would sit it on your board and let it cool. That chocolate is gonna harden. And this is a nice adult snack to go on any dessert board, or just sitting there watching TV, and you have just some nice snacks to go along with it. Now, let's get to the one that I toasted a little more. I'm gonna cut that into 4s too. But look how, even on its own, the Nutella is just oozing on out of there. It's just waiting on you. Look at that. Let's just put this in here. Nice and simple. Okay? 2 more, because we want to eat the entire sandwich, okay? There we go. Just like that. You could hit that with some powdered sugar, but why? We're gonna leave it just like this here. I'm gonna put a couple of chocolate chips right there, see if that stays. And let me give me 2 more. I like that. All right, so this is our Uncrustables. Use whatever flavor you like. This is my oven roasted chicken with rustic vegetables, and you're gonna love it. I'm Chef Celeste. You're watching My Louisiana Kitchen with Chef Celeste. Like, share, follow on all social media platforms, and let me know what you think about this creative dish. I'll see you next time.